Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about how to overcome procrastination. I will share with you some tips and tricks to beat the procrastination effectively and productively. I think in general our life can be separated into two different parts. The life we currently live and the life we desire to live. Or in the other word, is our current situation and dream and aspiration. And in order to get from one to one, we need to put a lot of work along the way. But it is not easy to get work done because there is something called resistance between those two sides. According to Steven Pressfield, say in his book The War of Art, resistance is a universal force that has one sole mission to keep things as they are. It is the force that will stop an individual creative activity through any means necessary, whether it be rationalizing, inspiring, fear and anxiety, emphasizing other distractions that require attention, raising the voice of an inner critic and much more. Here is why when we started to do our work, there is always something, a force in our mind tell us some excuses to stop doing it, like I am not feel motivated today, perhaps I'm just so tired today, or even saying it is not the right time to do it, so I will get it done tomorrow. And after we're going to put our task aside and started doing other unrelated activity. But fortunately, the problem always has the solution that is called self-discipline. Self-discipline is about leaning into resistance, taking action in spite of how you feel, living a life by design, not default. But most importantly, it's acting in accordance with your thought, not your feeling. Today, I'm going to share with you some important tips that help me overcome procrastination, building self-discipline, and really get more things done effectively and productively. So now let's get started. I think the better way to avoid procrastination is by write all the necessary daily tasks that need to get done. It's really crucial to know what you're going to do at the next day, or what is the most important task that you need to accomplish in a specific time, and more detail about that. And most importantly, I think there is a technique that really important and effectively that is called Pomodoro Technique. Pomodoro Technique is about set up a timer doing something for 25 minutes and get 5-minute break. And for every 4 Pomodoro, get 30-minute break. This technique is actually perfect for people who are struggling to focusing on their work or studying for a long period of time. And another word, know your situation is really crucial. For example, you feel many assignment or many work to do, so you can pick one or two the most important and urgent tasks to do it first, done before the deadline. And most importantly, using to-do list is highly beneficial when it comes to helping you avoid procrastinating for several reasons. It helps you break down your goal into actionable tasks. It helps you organize your tasks, prioritize them, and schedule them in an optimal manner. And it helps you focus only a specific task that you need to be thinking of at the moment. And another word, it helps you write down deadlines and stick with them. Furthermore, having a to-do list can provide additional motivation to complete your activity because it makes you want to be able to check off your list and give you a sense of accomplishment. Two is eliminate distraction. Keep yourself accountable. Control your thought and behavior away from all the interruption and be responsible on what you're going to do with a higher commitment whether you feel motivated or not, because you have responsibility to achieve your goal that you plan. And another work is turn off the notification that can interrupt you. It is really hard to stay in a comfort place without technology, electric devices, and the other social media such as like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, blah blah blah. But we can put it off when you started to do your work or studying. Turn off all notification for a while. It really helps you avoid distraction. So try to eliminate all the source of distraction as much as possible. And furthermore, studies show that environment advantages is really massive impact our mind, our mindset, and our behavior. So your environment surrounding you is massive impact our mindset and behavior. So the great way is by striving to make up your environment more attractive, and most importantly make it hard to procrastinate and make your environment more attractive, satisfy, and enjoy to focus on your work. I think it's really hard to start doing something big from the beginning. So the better way is break a big project, a small task which easy to get done and easy to do it for a third time, that really make you feel motivated to do it more and more. So, and most importantly, avoiding multitasking. It's really affects our behavior and affects our focusing on something that we are doing. So when you're doing something, just do it. Don't always doing something multitasking. For example, if you read, just read the book. And if you driving to write essay for final work, just straight and write it down without a music or without going social media or something like that. So just focusing on one thing first and try to do it. So it's really important to make your mind and brain more focusing on one thing that's really important for you. So enjoy your process, give yourself a gift, give yourself a reward doing when you're doing or in the process of your procrastinating. It's really important to be enjoy and satisfy your system instead of your end goal. Number 4, avoiding perfectionism. Stop waiting for perfect time to get started. Just make a lot of mistakes. Do not waiting for others to inspire you to start. Perfectionism is often seen as a positive trait that increases your chances of success, but it can lead to self-defeating thought or behavior that make it harder to achieve goals. It may also cause procrastination, stress, anxiety, depression, and the other mental health issues. Perfectionism is not all bad. In reality, many psychologists separate perfectionists into different categories: adaptive perfectionism and maladaptive perfectionism. Adaptive perfectionists are motivated by their high standard. They pursue their goal without compromising their self-esteem. They're not hypercritical of their work or themselves, and they invest massive amount of time and energy into a project. They require a lot of attention, focus, and effort. And in the other hand, maladaptive perfectionists feel constant pressure to meet an unrealistic standard. They procrastinate because things are very hard to get into. They feel a lot of anxiety and sometimes even depression because they holding themselves to dealing that cannot possibly reach. Most people engage in perfectionism from time to time or certain areas of life. People who are nearly full-time perfectionists may feel the need to achieve perfection constantly. They might also not be able to perform a task unless they know they can do it perfectly. View an end product as the most important part of any undertaking. As a result, they may focus less on a process of learning or completing a task to the best of their ability. Not see a task as a finish until the result is perfect according to their standard. Or with perfectionism may not want to begin a task until they know that they can do it perfectly. And another word, take an excessive amount of time to complete a task that does not typically take. And most importantly, the question is that how to avoid perfectionism. Well, and number one is rely that you're not perfect. Don't try to become a perfect guy or a perfect people. Start from where you are and start from what you can do it. And another work is just get started and make a lot of mistakes. Set up a deadline to do it or set up a deadline to accomplish all the tasks that you need to accomplish and improve a tiny better each day. It's really crucial to make yourself and doing your task more better every day. It's a compound interest in a long time. It's really crucial to make your task one better every day until the next month or a year that you can a massive result because of compound interest. And the last one is don't compare yourself against the other people. And in conclusion, research shows that you can successfully reduce or overcome your procrastination by using the right technique. For example, studies show that learning how to manage time effectively and learning how to regulate emotion better reduce people's tendency to procrastinate. Breaking a massive task into a small subtask can prompt you to take action by making a massive task feel less overwhelming and by allowing you to experience a continuous stream of rewarding progress. Furthermore, doing this also benefits you from an organizational perspective by helping you identify what exactly you need to do in order to achieve your goal, and by enabling you to make plans that include a high level of detail. Finally, that is all in this video that I share with you. For strategy to overcome and avoid procrastination, and number one is to-do list, number two is eliminate distraction, number three is start with a baby step, and the last one is avoid perfectionism. And ultimately, I hope this video is really inspire you guys and really help you to overcome the procrastination. So I will see you in the